ball.
A 19-point lead for the Boston Celtics, and a big part of the lead after their all-star point guard went to the bench. He got things started, played very well in the first quarter, but injured himself on a hard fall, and Nate Robinson's come off the bench and done the job. Both point guards, Mark.
A tough move by Rondo. Takes the spill. Doc calls on Nate Robinson. Comes in ready to play. Offensively knocking down the shot. Pick and roll. On-point pass to KG. In transition, stop and pop, knockdown, jump shot, having his way, and Rondo's thinking, do that dance, Gator. Rondo, excited. Nate Robinson, 6 minutes, 10 big points, but the most important part of his game has been defensively. He set the tone for the Celtics.
He only had 6 points in the series in the first 5 games, but 10 points already. During the playoffs, he's only played in 9 of the games, averaging under 3 a game. Just hasn't received a lot of minutes, but called upon tonight, and boy, has he come through for Boston. Garnett. Several foot fakes. Nobody goes for it. Good defense from Howard. 2 on the shot clock. Wallace. That won't go. Robinson tips it out of bounds. Orlando ball.
The thing to realize, understanding the history of this Magic team, they are more than capable of going on great runs. So if you're the Celtics, you have to make sure you continue to play fundamentally sound basketball.
Howard blocked by Wallace. Robinson on the drive, falls back. It's good. Nate Robinson with 12 points. Incredible performance off the bench. Howard fouled by Pierce. His second. And Howard to the line.
Good move by Howard, spinning. Wallace blocks it, and then Nate Robinson takes a very difficult Steve Nash-like 1-foot pull-up and knocks it in.
I tell you, according to the rules where you can't touch these guards, there's no way to defend guys like Nate Robinson when he's on fire. Uses the speed, can knock down the jump shot, and then can also finish.
4:33 remaining. As Howard hits the free throw, log on to NBA.com. You experience the most comprehensive playoff coverage on the web, including live press conferences after every game, in-depth analysis of every series, and much more. Rondo, again, after being hurt, he continues to get rest because Robinson is playing so well. Doc Rivers doesn't need to take him out.
He doesn't, but if they need Rondo in the second half, and it doesn't look like right now they're going to, he may well be too stiff to get loose, depending on how hard that fall really tightened him up.
Robinson blocked by Howard, but a foul. 3 on Howard. Robinson challenging the Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA.
Big time move, using the speed, splits the pick and roll. Howard comes over, went straight up, but on the way down, brought both arms down.
That's no foul.
That's a foul. A little bit of contact on that right arm with both arms coming down.
Wow. Former slam dunk champions going at each other. Robinson battles in the free throw. Howard will sit with the 3 fouls, perhaps for the final 4:22.
Exactly what Kenny Mauer is telling him. It was fine straight up, but when you brought both arms down, the foul was committed.
You know, that game you talked about with Robinson with the Knicks when he scored the 41 points, that was off the bench for the Knicks.
After sitting out like 13 or 14 straight games. Hey, Vince Carter's got to do it right now or they're not going to last until halftime.
Carter just 2 of 5 from the field. He's got to the line a few times. 5 on the shot clock. Carter against Pierce. Leans in. Nice move. Bank shot won't go. Perkins the rebound. Robinson ahead to Pierce. wants the ball. He's hyperventilating out there. Pierce, Robinson for three. Now Williams comes down the other way, and Jason Williams answers back. And that's such a huge bucket as the Magic will try and slice into this lead before the end of the half. Their first three-pointer. Doc Rivers calls a timeout. Nate Robinson off the bench doing the job for the All-Star point guard Rajon Rondo as the Magic now trail 51-35. Coming up at halftime, Stuart Scott, Magic Johnson, John Barry, Michael Wilbon. The guys will have the Toyota halftime show. First half analysis of this Game 6 from Boston. And then an interview with Derek Fisher going for another ring with the Lakers. All coming up on the Toyota halftime show. Magic down by 16 as Rajon Rondo is going to come back in the game. Even though the big deficit, Stan Van Gundy telling the team to hang in there.
There's a lot of time. You gotta play every possession. You gotta fight, not just be in the right spot. We gotta try to get this thing under 10 right ahead. All right, let's go.
Howard will sit most likely for the rest of the half as he has 3 fouls. Marcin Gortat in there with Lewis, Barnes, Jason Williams, and Vince Carter.
You think about it, the point guards of the Celtics have scored half of their points.
Jameer Nelson on the bench with 3 fouls. Pierce misses. He wanted a foul.
And I thought Carter got fouled on his drive, and I thought Pierce got fouled on that drive as well.
Lewis. Carter on the drive, gets to the basket, banks it in. And just like that, it's 14.
I like Carter's mindset, continuing to look to put the ball on the floor. He's a big-time scorer, so if you're the Celtics, you don't want to allow him to get it going.
Carter didn't score in the first period, has 9 points here in the second. Ray Allen looking to get something going. Nice left-hand drive from Allen. He has 8 points.
Carter's upset, feeling like there was a legal screen by Kendrick Perkins, and he does have a case.
Then Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard both with 3 personal fouls for Orlando. That one goes over the top. Celtic ball.
You see the pick and roll. Kendrick Perkins, an outstanding screener, but a little extra, and Carter certainly has a case as Ray Allen allowed to go around the help of Gortat, who must do a better job of containing Ray Allen off that pick and roll.
And I thought Jason Williams should have gone back to Carter on that possession.
Good entry pass to Pierce. And Barnes commits the foul. First foul on Barnes.
That is his first personal, 3rd team foul.
Doc Rivers talked about defense. We've got to get back to playing good defense. Felt that was not the case. First 3 games, they were superb defensively. It's always been their calling card last several years since they won the championship, since Kevin Garnett came here. They're playing some excellent defense here in the first half as Pierce hits the free throw. Of course, part of that, not just Garnett, but assistant coach Tom Thibodeau, and there's lots of word that Thibodeau perhaps could be close to becoming the new coach of the New Orleans Hornets. He's already interviewed with them once. Rivers was raving about his assistant the other day, saying nobody works harder than Tom Thibodeau. 18-point Boston lead as we come up on 2 minutes remaining in the second. Carter, nice pass to Gortat. And Ray Allen with the foul.
That's another good play by Vince Carter. Good movement without the ball. Nice pocket pass.
The Orlando Magic have come from behind before. Game 1 of the series, they were down 20. Cut it down to 2 late in the game. As we'll look at that play again.
Well, good move by Carter. Nice pocket pass. Gortat fouled him. On those plays there, as a big guy, you got to get some 3-point plays. You know, they missed one of the 2 free throws. You got to think about how you can